Good morning and welcome to Hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to six, and the general manager of Dan Cummins Chevrolet Buick in Paris, Kentucky, the second largest used car franchise dealer in the United States of America. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, everybody? I have got to change that intro. I'm going to have to get that intro changed a little bit. I don't know what I'm going to say. I guess I'm going to say, my name is Glenn Lundy. I'm a husband to one, a father to seven. I'm getting ready to be a father to seven, so I might as well go ahead and change that now. I'm a husband to one, a father to seven, and the host of the number one most watched morning show in the world. It's 5:30 a.m., and I hope you're ready to rise and grind. I think that's what we'll change it to. But today is Tuesday, October 23rd, 2018. That's right, the first and last time it will ever be Tuesday, October 23rd, 2018. So we have to make sure we make the absolute most of this incredible day that we've got ahead of us, right? We got to make the absolute most. Now, check it out. Something we've been doing here in the Rise and Grind group is we've been making commitments to feed 100 families. And I want to tell you, we almost have every state covered. We almost have every state covered. So if you haven't gone to GlennLundy.com yet and signed up, just go to GlennLundy.com. All you got to do is put in your state, right? It's right there on the main page. You just put in your name, your email, and what state you are going to choose to feed a family for the holidays. And we'll cover this whole country by taking our online community offline. So I appreciate those that have been doing that. You guys are awesome. Now check this out. I do want to share this right out the gate because I'm super excited about it. But tomorrow morning on Hashtag Rise and Grind, we will have the one and only Miss Elena Cardone. That's right. For those of you who don't know who that is, Elena Cardone is Grant Cardone's wife, and Grant Cardone is a massive, massive dude worth almost $1 billion that's built his legacy in sales, that's built his legacy in, he's got real estate, he's got sales, he's got motivational speeches, he's got all kinds of stuff. And his wife, Miss Elena Cardone, is one of the most powerful, strong, classy women that I've ever met. You may have seen her before. She's been in a couple episodes of 2.5 Men. She was an actress. She was a model. She met Grant Cardone, and now they're just conquering the planet. And she is a powerful, amazing lady. So she's going to be on tomorrow. We normally do interviews Friday, but she couldn't do Friday. So we're doing tomorrow morning because we're more flexible than she is. Listen, yesterday was an incredibly unique day for me. Really unique. It was like my first day on the job, first day jitters. You know, I'm adjusting to a new schedule. I'm like, well, what do I do next? And how do I do that? And how am I going to create this? And what are my priorities? Like all of these changes, you know, been going through and so on and so forth, you know. And so I'm like, what is that word? Hold on. I don't know what that word is. I can't even read my own handwriting. I wrote it so fast this morning because I was so excited. Oh, slowing down. Yeah, getting adjusted to slowing down just a little bit. Not used to that at all, right? New schedule is I get up 4:30. I don't hit the snooze button. I don't touch my phone. I do my gratitude list. I do my goals. And then I come out here. I do my show. Then I go take care of the physical, pour everything out into the world, the energy, and then go till like 10 o'clock at night. That's what I'm used to doing. New schedule. I got to slow down just a little bit. I got to slow down around 3:30, and I got to spend time with my family because that's the number one priority and the number one reason I made the change. So getting used to that little bit of a slowdown is going to take me a little bit, right? I got to get used to slowing down for just a couple hours because my brain just wants to go, and work. But listen, I was at the dinner table last night with my family eating a hot meal not out of the microwave, which is rare. I'm not used to that. So I'm at the dinner table. I'm with the family. We're sitting there about to eat a hot meal. I got all my kids there. My mom's there. And my, of course, my wife's there. And Willow gets to say the prayer. Willow says the prayer. And Willow says, Dear God, thank you for my daddy being home to play with us today. Dear God, thank you for allowing him to play board games. And dear God, thank you for having daddy here to eat dinner with us tonight. And I got to tell you, man, a tear goes rolling down my eye, right? Tear goes rolling down my eye. And it was a powerful moment. It was a powerful moment for me to see that my 4-year-old recognized that moment, right? She recognized it and she appreciated it. And it was an incredible moment. Like, it made just everything, all the decisions that I've made, it kind of made it all worth it, right? It made it all worth it. However, with that said, prayers don't pay bills, right? Prayers don't pay bills. People do. So this morning, that was last night. Yesterday, I got to slow down. I got to have dinner with my family, and it was an incredible moment. But this morning, guess what? It's time to get up, and it's time to get to work. So let's stinking go. We've got some powerful stuff today. That's right. We've got some powerful stuff for you today. But before we dive in, that's right. You know what we got to do. That's right. That's how I'm feeling this morning. Yeah. We're going to break out a little rock and roll this morning because that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like, let's get it. Let's get it today. We're going to make today the best day ever. Hey, listen. For those of you that this is your first time on the show, and for those of you that have been here all the time, this is a part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. You see, I believe if we can change the way people start their day, we can make an impact on this planet. And sometimes all it takes is a little share to change the way people start their day. This is also the part of the show where I need you to say good morning to me, and I'm going to say good morning to you. I don't care if you're watching live or you're watching on replay. Say good morning to me, and I'll say good morning to you. That's right. Good morning, my man Josh. Oh, I'm coming right out the gate with the Josh O because I'm feeling it today. Good morning, John Allen. Good morning, Tustin Ulrich. Good morning, Casey Rossler. Good morning, Vicki Everett. Good morning, Wendy Lesak. What's up, Josh Marks and Janelle Griego? Anthony Santangelo is in the house. What's up, Raheem? How are you? Gail B. Craft's up in here. Archie's up in here. Laura Berman's up in here. Melissa Gomez is up in here. Good morning, John Bushers. Good morning, Harding Eisen. Good morning, Pam Biddle. Oh my gosh. Are there 90 people in here? Good morning, AJ Anderson. Good morning, Donnie Grady. Good morning, Sean Jones. Mindy Parker's up in here. We are packed up in here in hashtag Roger Swan. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Scott Simons, are you ready for this? Bill Hab, did you make it up in here? Or are you late? Come on, boy. We got stuff to do. That's right. Chris Yancey. Woo! BB Brandon's up in here. Y'all feel that? Y'all got your coffees ready now? I got y'all jacked up now? Y'all jacked up now? I hope you're jacked up now. Because I'm ready. Let's do this. Come on. All right, I got to clear the music. I could sit there and rock to that all morning. I'm ready. I hope you're ready. I hope you're not like, oh my gosh, he's over the top this morning. I can't handle it. Because if that's the case, you need to be waking up earlier. Let's go. Come on. I'm not messing around. Listen, I came across an amazing story. I want to share this with you. This is a guy named Walter Bond. I need you to meet my friend, Walter Bond.
My college career was over. I got offered a job to become a hospital administrator. 2-year program, $75,000 job. And right before I took the job, my daddy called me on the phone. Let me tell you about my daddy. When I was a little boy, my daddy would always pick me up. When he came home from work, he picked me up. When he saw me in the nursery after church, he picked me up. No matter how long he worked, no matter how tired he was, my daddy would always pick me up. So when I had my kids, I would always pick up my kids. When I got home, sometimes I was tired. They have a bottle in one hand, and they just lifted up the other hand, and they knew what daddy was supposed to do. My job was to pick them up. Let me help you out, AdvoCare. This is a spiritual interaction. When you pick up a child, it is a spiritual transaction. When you pick up a child, you change their perspective. When you pick up a child, all of a sudden they can see the world the way you see it. I don't care what your children have done. There is nothing they can do for you to stop picking them up. Well, my daughter's a drug addict. I don't care. Pick her up. My son messes up. I don't care. Pick him up. Well, my daughter's had 4 kids by 5 different men. We'll do the math later. I don't care. You pick them up. That is your job, mama. That is your job, daddy. That is your job, grandma. That is your job, granddad. Your number one job is to pick them up and change their perspective. My saddest day, one day, my daddy looked at me and he says, boy, you too big. I can't pick you up anymore. But when he couldn't pick me up physically, he would pick me up emotionally. He would pick me up spiritually. I had a great dad because he would always pick me up. He would always change my perspective. So my daddy called me on the phone. He asked me a question. He said, son, you had a tough year. What's next? I said, Dad, I'm going to be a hospital administrator. He said, not bad, but let me ask you a question, son. Do you believe you're an NBA player? Huh? Do you believe you can play in the NBA, son? Before I knew it, my bottom lip started to twitch. And I said, Dad, I got a question for you. Is mom home? My daddy asked that question one more time. He said, son, do you believe that you're an NBA player? You can't outproduce your self-image, son. If you don't think so, go take the job. But if you believe you're an NBA player, go for it. My dad had the self-control and discipline and waited for my answer. And my answer was yes. You're right, Dad. I can't work the rest of my life. But playing in the NBA is a dream I've had ever since I was a little boy. He said, go for it, son. I limped back into my coach's office with a cast on my foot. Tears in my eyes. I said, Coach, what do I need to do to play in the NBA? I asked that question 4 years in a row with tears in his eyes. He said, son, when I recruited you, I heard you was a mama's boy. But I'm here to tell you, you just like your daddy. I said, Coach, what do I need to do to play in the NBA? He said, do 2 things you can play in the NBA. Lose 20 pounds and shoot a 3-point shot with range, you can play in the NBA. I think you should be a motivational speaker, son, but if you lose 20 pounds and shoot a 3-point shot with range, you can play in the NBA. I lost 20 pounds, and every day I would shoot 500 shots a day, every single day. I got invited to training camp with the Dallas Mavericks, and not only did I make the team, I became the first ever undrafted rookie free agent in the history of the Dallas Mavericks to start opening night. Could you imagine what was going through my mind? I had not started a basketball game since high school. I got to the arena and they dimmed the lights and they put the spotlight right on me. Right through the spotlight, I saw my mom, my dad, and all my brothers and sisters. They surprised me at the game. I saw my mom said, Walter, mama baked you a cake. I saw my big sister, she had on her 2 national championship rings, giving me the Trojan sign. I saw my big brother, he said, you still got a big head. Then I saw my dad. And I just pumped my fist. And he pumped his fist. And tears streamed down my face. Thank you for all those timeouts.
Now listen, man, that's a powerful story, right? It's an incredible, powerful story from my man Walter Mann, and I got to tell you, he's a great dude, man. He didn't grow up, like your normal stereotypical. He grew up. He had both parents in the house. He grew up. His dad was strict, but he was kind. His dad was strict, but he was kind. He had taught him discipline, right? And this guy Walter Bond actually ended up making twice as much money outside the NBA as he was when he was in the NBA. He's very smart businessman, very wise, right? And there's a lot and a ton in that video. He packed in so much. I'm going to unpack it for you guys. We're going to have to unpack it quickly because we don't have a ton of time this morning. But listen, there is a process in there that I want to share with you that I've talked about for years and years and years. If you go back, you'll see this in some of my videos. There's a process in there. And every time I witness this process, it's a reminder. And I think it's so important that everyone understands the process that he just went through. So let's look through this real quick. Okay, let's look through this because success always leaves clues, right? Success always leaves clues. So we want to take away the clues from his success. So check this out, right? He talks about changing perspective. He talks about changing perspective. Now, see, there was an initial issue, right? There was an initial struggle. He hurt himself. He got hurt. He was ready to give up. He was ready to quit. He wasn't going to go to the NBA. He was going to be a doctor. He was going to be in the medical field. That was his choice. There was an initial issue, right? There was an initial issue. This caused his mind to change. Forever, he had always wanted to be a basketball player. Now he was going to go into medical. Everything changed, right? And he talks about that perspective, how when we pick up a child, the perspective changes, right? And that it's our job to pick people up and change their perspective. So in his case, what changed? He got the injury, his perspective changed. He was down, he was defeated. This perspective changed, and he was going to give up. His dad flies in, superhero mode, lifts him up, changes his perspective, right? An outside influence came in, lifts him up, changes his perspective, and he goes into the coach and he says, what do I got to do to be an NBA player? Now, what was step 2? So step 1 was change. Step 2 was what? Struggle. He now went through a period called struggle. He went through a period where he had to shoot 500 shots a day. Do you realize how much that is, dude? He went through a period where he had to shoot 500 shots a day. He had to have the discipline in order to shoot 500 shots a day to work on his three, right? You imagine the intense workouts that he had to have. He had to cut off 20 pounds. He had to cut off 20 pounds. So don't just go from the change of mindset and perspective to the success at the end. You got to understand something. There's a period in the middle called struggle. There's a period that is step 2. After every change, there is a struggle period. Now, through that struggle period, right, as he's shooting shot after 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 shot 500 times a day after shot. I'm probably at like 30 shot after shot after shot after shot after shot. That period. That struggle period. We always forget the struggle period. We think we can just change and then have success. And I'm here to tell you, there's a struggle period every single time. I've seen it throughout my entire life. From the moment we are born, the mindset changes. Then we go through struggle. Don't forget the struggle. Don't. You have to understand the struggle, man. You have to understand nothing comes without it. Because from the struggle, from the shot after shot after shot after shot after shot, that's how we build the muscles. That's how we grow. That's how we get stronger. The strength is in the struggle, people. Do you understand? The strength is in the struggle. Listen, that's how we build the muscle. That's how he improved his shot, right? That's how he lost the weight, was going through this struggle period. And see, so many of us, we run from struggle. And I'm here to tell you, struggle is how we grow, man. You have to embrace this struggle. And then listen to the last part of the story. The last part of his story, he's there. He's on the court, right? He's on the court and he's looking out and his parents are into the audience and he's got that proud moment, the success moment, the success, right? We all love the success moment. Okay? Now, we also have to keep in mind that he wasn't the only one to go through this process. His family went through this process with him. See, they had to change their roles. When he got hurt, before that, they all just knew he was going to go to the NBA. Then he got hurt, and they're like, oh, wait a minute. Now we got to be the cheerleaders. Now our perspective's got to change. Before it was just, okay, he's going to do this. Now it's, uh-oh. We got to step in and lift him up. So they went through a change, and then they had to struggle with him, because I guarantee you that he wasn't like, yay, I get to go shoot 500 shots today. Oh, yay, I got to lose 20 pounds. His family, his support network was around him, and they were like, bro, you got to watch your diet. Bro, you can't eat that. Bro, you got to do this. Bro, get your butt out of bed and go shoot them 500 shots. Their role changed, and they had to go through the struggle with him. I guarantee you it wasn't easy. And then they had to grow as encouragers, as supporters. I'm sure it was easy when he had the talent and when he had the mindset, but when it got hard, they had to grow as their role in his success, their role in his development, and they too succeeded. He talks about looking out into the crowd and seeing them. What about them looking down on the court and seeing him? How do you think his daddy felt? How do you think his mommy felt? How do you think his brothers and sisters felt looking down and seeing their brother that they helped cultivate and mold on the court in the spotlight? You feel me? This process exists everywhere around us. Change, struggle, grow, succeed. Change, struggle, grow, succeed. Listen, it happens everywhere around us, and none of us are meant to go through this alone. The process is always the same. We just got to surround ourselves with the right people. So when we go through these struggles, when we embrace and understand and go through these struggles, we got the right people around us to get us through it. Do you understand? Listen, I have so many people asking me, Glenn Lundy, what's next? Glenn Lundy, Glenn, bro, dude, are you crazy? You quit your job at Dan Cummins, dude. You're like the GM of the second largest store in the country. Bro, like, what's next? What's next? What's next? I got so many people asking me what's next, and I love it. I love that I have this support network of people that care about me. I do love it. But here's my answer to everyone that wants to know what's next. My answer is this. I've made the change. So what comes after change? What comes after change? Struggle. Struggle. That's what's next for me. That's what's next for me is struggle. You understand? Now I struggle. See, my perspective changed. God did that. God came in, he changed my perspective. He said, wait a minute, bro, you've been doing this and you did a great job, but now I need you to do this. He just kind of hit, right? Blindsided me, hit me in the side of the head, changed my perspective. He grabbed me, God grabbed me and lifted me up so that I could see what he sees. You understand? He lifted me up so that I could see what he sees. And he changed my perspective. And now that my perspective has changed, I will now struggle. I understand that. I embrace that. I am ready for that. I have the discipline for that. I can go shoot 500 shots a day. I can trim 20 pounds. I've got that in me now. God helped me with that. My family helped me with that. Willow and Joel and Savannah and Kira and Meredith and Fisher and my wife, they helped me with that. They helped put me in that. They helped put that in me. So what's next for me? What's next for Glenn is struggle. That's what next. I have to struggle with my hours. I got to struggle changing my habits. I got to struggle with my disciplines. I got to struggle to create something from nothing. I got to struggle. I got to struggle to find a way to take care of my 7 kids. I got to struggle a way to make this the biggest, most watched show in the world. I got to struggle to get people and guests on the show and pour them into hashtag Rise and Grind. I got to struggle through these next phases. I got to struggle, people. That's what's next. And through that struggle, I will grow. I know this. Through this struggle, I will grow. And listen, you heard it here first. I will succeed. You hear me? I will succeed. Because, see, you have to understand something. I am an amazing human being. I'm an amazing human being. And I am uniquely made by the God of the universe to be the absolute best version of me that I can be. And see, I'm already making a lot of good decisions. I'm showing up at church on Sunday. I'm spending time in prayer every single day. I understand the disciplines. I'm doing the right things. I'm building the right people around me. I'm surrounded by greatness. I'm making great posts and great content and great comments. And I'm making an impact on my friends, on my family members, on my coworkers. I'm making an impact on every single person around me. Do you understand? I'm making an impact on every single person around me. And I know that God, for one, He absolutely loves me for it. He loves me for it. He does. And listen, when I reach my success point, when I'm standing on the stage, when I'm standing there and I'm looking out into the crowd, and the tears are running down my eyes, I know that it's going to be you. I know that you guys are going to be the ones that I'm out there looking at. I know that you guys are the ones that are going to keep me disciplined. I know that you guys are the ones that are going to encourage me. I know that you guys are the ones that are going to lift me up. I know that you guys are going to be the ones that are going to come through and change my perspective when I'm down. That's what I know. Because, see, this is hashtag Rise and Grind. This is special. There is something about this group that is amazing. There is something about this group that is divine. God is all up in here. He's working on the 100 people that are watching live right now. He's working on the 5,000 people that are going to watch this throughout the day today. He's working up in here, and He brought us all together for a reason, and it's going to be amazing because I'm not the only amazing human being in the room. I'm not the only one uniquely made by the God of the universe in the room. You're in this room for a reason. You are amazing. You are uniquely made by the God of the universe. You are making good decisions, and I, for one, absolutely love you for it. Oh my God. If you ain't fired up right now, you might as well lay back down and just never wake up, because that's how you do an episode of hashtag Rise and Grind. If you need more than that, then I don't know what's wrong with you. But if you need more than that, you can go to GlennLundy.com. If you need some Rise and Grind gear, go to GlennLundy.com. If you haven't signed up to Feed a Family, go to GlennLundy.com. And then would you do me a favor, please? Would you come back here again tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m. because we're going to do it all over again on my favorite show. The #1 most watched show in the world is The Goal, and that's how we're going to get there. Hit that share button. Invite people to this group. I'll continue to bring fire, and let's do this together. Change, struggle, grow, succeed. I'm out. See you guys tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. Hashtag Rise and Grind.